So, some of you may or may not know, but 3 weeks ago, MIIASAUROUS released a video entitled Addressing Past Content and the blackcent. This video is 38 minutes and 55 seconds long. So, of course, a lot of you out there, especially the ones that, attention spans just ain't there like me, didn't sit through the entirety of the video or let alone seen the video. So, I'm going to be breaking down this video for you. For those of you that care, enjoy. For those of you that don't care, and you're just curious, enjoy. So, the video, for the most part, for me, the video is entirely too long. And I get why it's that long, because she wanted it to come off as very genuine and honest without a lot of cuts in it, a lot of edits. So she wanted to make it seem like it was a conscious stream of thought. I get that. But with her doing so, it made the video run on too long and it made her ramble way too long. So this to me was quite annoying, just based off the fact of, you know why you're making this video. It says it in the title. So what's taking you so long to get to the point? That was my thing. Now, the second thing was, well, why is she making this video? Because there wasn't any scandal. There wasn't any drama going on. So I was curious. Well, in the opening minutes of the video, she tells you the reason why that she decided to post this video was because of a Tumblr question. Somebody asked her why she deleted all her old videos. Now, her old videos, for those of you that don't know who MIIASAUROUS is, she used to post videos, storytime videos, and videos talking about veteran hoe activity. Basically, helping girls pack overnight bags, what to do to smell good before you go and meet your sneaky link. You know, those type of videos, okay? She was that girl. We're going to jump ahead to the 6-minute marks, okay? She talks about how she came up off of telling story times and how she made the transition to commentary. Now, this is interesting to note because of how now, right? Now that she's making these commentary videos, how now she's deciding to address past issues, right? Because her channel is mostly where she's calling out problematic YouTubers for their bullshit. So it only makes sense for her to get on the internet now and make videos addressing her own bullshit, right? Because anybody can fall victim to somebody making a exposed video or this person's problematic video, right? So you can't necessarily have that made about you if you're getting on the internet talking about how these other people are a piece of shit. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, I digress. So at the 6-minute and 53-second mark, this is the part of the video that really made me pay attention, okay? She says she has a problem with compulsive and pathological lying and how it used to be a problem, but not anymore. And that it started when she started her channel when she lived in Dubai. She says her videos started off truthful, but then she says she started lying in the videos, and then she continued to lie to gain popularity on YouTube. So basically, she's admitting that the story times that she used to tell, it was all a lie. Everything was made up, right? She's admitting to be a compulsive and pathological liar. I don't know. Maybe she's still lying. I don't know. But she's saying that she built her channel based off of the lies that she told. Okay, let's continue. She continues to say that her personality and persona was built off of lies. She also said that she lied about doing drugs, even up until recently in her Euphoria video, where she alluded to using Molly. And she states that she's only ever smoked weed. And she did it to feel cool, tougher, confident, secure in herself. And that she also fabricated many different personalities and personas. And that she's been up to 20 different people in her life. And the stories she told went with those personas, and those personas promoted bad behavior. So already, if you haven't caught on by now, we see where this is going, right? We see where the direction she's headed in. We can tell this is foreshadowing. We know where she's going with this. But I'm going to continue before I tell you my opinions and thoughts on this, right? So at the 3-minute and 17-second mark, she also states that she lied about being diagnosed with bipolar. But she does, and this is what she says she does have a mental health disorder, but out of respect for that community, she's not going to say what her actual diagnosis is. This is interesting to note because didn't you just say you're a pathological and compulsive liar? Tell me what it is. No, but honestly, tell me what you've been diagnosed with. Since you went out of your way to mention that you do have a mental health disorder, then what the fuck is it? You know? Since you're being open and honest about everything else, what the fuck is it? But her reasoning is that she doesn't want to make it seem like her lies and her actions are a reflection of that community of people that might suffer with that mental health disorder. Okay. She also continues to say she lied about stripping. So basically all those veteran hoe videos with her talking about her sugar daddies, the drugs she's done, and this crazy life she's led has all or mostly been lies. And she continued to do these things knowing she was wrong, but she liked the attention they were getting and chose not to stop. She continues to say at the 15-minute and 20-second mark that she's deleted all those videos pertaining to this stuff a year ago or a year and a half ago. Okay? Which, and this is just my opinion, she deleted all evidence of that stuff and then decided to address her past content strategically because she knew that people would start going back and looking at her old videos. And now that she's made that change to commentary, she can't have that. I said it earlier in the video. You're a commentary channel that calls people out on their bullshit. Mind you, her channel, moderately successful at the time. Once she made the transition to commentary, that's when she gained more followers off of that, okay? So, and maybe that was a year ago, maybe that was a year and a half ago. Maybe this was during the time that her channel was starting to gain a little bit more traction, okay? But in the midst of all of that, she strategically deleted those videos. So anyway, she continues to go on and she keeps repeating that she lied and that this was the first step in her being honest and truthful and that it was wrong once again. Okay. At the 17-minute mark, and I don't even know why she chose to share this piece of information, but she did. She says she lied about watching someone die. And that she lied about being a hoe. And she didn't want to keep hiding and running from it. Now that's a video I would like to see. You made a video lying about seeing someone die, watching someone die. That's crazy. You lied about seeing somebody die for views. And then the fact that she states, I don't want to keep running and hiding from this. This video to me came off very like someone who was told, either you tell on yourself or I'm going to tell on you. I'm going to expose you. So unless you expose yourself, I'm going to expose you. That's what it came off as. Because there's still, up until this point, there is no rhyme or reason for this video, in my opinion. Like all of this shit right here, you could have kept to yourself. So there's no point to it, right? Even me talking about it now, I mean, there's some crazy ass lies that she's admitting to telling in this, right? But at the same time, it's like, we didn't know those were lies, nor did we care, you know? Now, this is where she finally addresses the blackcent. Now, if you remember earlier, I was telling you this was a bit of foreshadowing when she talked about being a compulsive liar and a pathological liar and how she had many different personalities and personas, okay? This is where she finally addresses the blackcent. At the 18-minute and 30-second mark, she talks about the blackcent and the transition of her channel. But she says it ties into her lying and her having different personalities and personas. And that it basically helped her with her confidence. And that she did, in fact, exaggerate how she talks. And occasionally it just slips out. And that she always knew she was wrong for doing that, but continued to do it anyways. She briefly mentions a podcast she had. And that she says she mirrored those people that came on her podcast. And she says she's not black, and that if she's ever said or alluded to being black in her videos, to please remind her, but she is Filipino and Finnish. She continues to say at the 22-minute and 25-second mark, she was wrong for adding to the stigma to black and marginalized communities, and that she doesn't even know what her actual voice is anymore. And that she has received messages on Instagram about it, and she's tried every excuse, even having mixed kid syndrome. She continues on with more rambling about how she wants to do and be better, and that her blackcent and the lies that she's told has contributed towards the hate of black people. Now, this is where I'm going to add my opinion in right here, really quickly. You were able to grow a following through the use of blackcent. So for you to get on the internet and say you contributed to the hate of black people, no, you actually contributed to showing people that people love black people as long as it's not coming from a black person. Your content isn't revolutionary. You're not the first one to do any of this stuff that you're getting on the internet now complaining about, saying, oh, this was so problematic and this was so bad and I can't believe I used to do this and stuff. This fake remorse that you have. And this whole idea, the only thing racist about blackcent is how people, as soon as a person sees somebody talking ghetto or not proper, they automatically say, why are you acting black? That's racist. That's problematic. Just because a person decides to talk ghetto or be ratchet or hood, that don't mean you being black. If she want to get on the internet and talk ghetto and be hood and all that type of stuff, let her have that. Why does talking a certain type of way have to be related to black? I don't give a shit. I don't care. Talk how you want to talk. As long as you're not saying N-word or doing microaggressive stuff or doing blackface or anything else disgusting, who gives a shit? Honestly. And if you were watching that video, even if you didn't see that video, right? If you thought that the outrage was going to come from blackcent, no, the outrage should come from her lying about crazy shit. That's where the outrage should come from. You built your channel off of lies. You built your channel off of telling people that you were doing these things and you were living this life. And not only that, you were lying about watching people die. Like, what the fuck? Like, elaborate lies. You even told people that the reason why you had a blackcent accent is because that you used to live in a small town outside of Atlanta. Like, what the fuck? There was no rhyme or reason to any of that. You just did it. It's not until like the very end of that video where she even apologizes. And even then, it's not like she's apologizing for any of that. She's just apologizing for her past behavior. Something that she really didn't even have to get on the internet and address to begin with. Because nobody frankly gave a fuck. Nobody gave a shit. But can we, as a collective of people, stop saying that talking a certain way is related to blackness or whiteness? If I'm talking proper, I'm talking white. If I'm talking ghetto and ratchet and all that, I'm talking black. Can we cut that bullshit out for a second? Because that's the problem. That's the real problematicness right there. That's the only issue I have with this. Blackcent. It's so annoying. It's so annoying.